Hello guys and welcome to App Screencast, Danny here. So in this week's Final Cut Pro 10 video, I wanted to focus on duplicating projects and also transferring projects to another Mac. So both these things are pretty much related, so I may as well cover them in the same video. So first of all, I'm going to show you how to duplicate a project. So as you can see here, I'm currently working on a review here, and in my timeline I've got a few clips in here, transition, and I've done some colour correction. Above that we've obviously got the event linking to this project. And what I'm going to do now is go to my project library, find the correct project we're actually working on. At the minute I've only got one on my hard drive. Right click on it and go to duplicate project, and we'll get this menu here with a few different options. So at the minute we're just going to actually duplicate the project only. If we choose any of these other options, we'll basically be duplicating more media files and so on, which will obviously take up more space on a hard drive. So at the minute, just because we're on the one Mac, we're on the one computer, we don't really need to do that. So we'll just duplicate the project only, like so. So as you can see there, we've duplicated the project. Now going back into the original project, as we obviously were creating this project, Final Cut Pro 10 was saving it as we went, which is really good. That's kind of what we want. So obviously if we shut down our Mac or quit the application, we know everything's saved. We didn't really have to do anything. That's kind of the beauty of a modern operating system, how it saves as we go. Now you might get to a stage where this project gets really big and you're not quite sure if you're happy with it, if you want to carry on working on it and so on. So what you can do is obviously duplicate it like we have done. And now that we've duplicated it, we can carry on working on the project, maybe making some more cuts, adding some more transitions, effects, so on, changing it quite a lot if we want to, and at least we can always then go back to the original version if we want to. Say we weren't happy with what we've done so far, and we can always go back to the original one. So that's kind of the beauty of duplicating the projects as we go. So basically duplicating the files, all you're doing is basically saving it at different stages. This is allowing you to go back to any of the previous stages as you need to. And this is something you obviously couldn't do if you just had the one project. So now I'm going to show you how to transfer this project to another hard drive. You can then from there actually work on the project on the hard drive, or you can actually transfer it from that hard drive to another Mac if you wish to. So we'll go to project library. Find the project we wish to transfer. So obviously for me I've only got the one, so it'll be this one. We want to then right click on it and go to duplicate project again. We've obviously seen this menu already. So now we're going to actually choose how we're actually going to duplicate this project. So this is where a bit of forward planning is going to be needed. You've got three options here to choose from. You don't want to be using the first option like we did last time when we were just duplicating the project. This is not going to work here, because what we'll be doing is duplicating the project. It'll be just duplicating the project file, but it'll be missing all the media and all that. So if we transferred this to another Mac, it kind of won't work. You just basically have a project file missing all the video and all the clips. And also if we were using the hard drive on another computer, again we'd be missing all the video clips because it'd still be on this current Mac we're on now. So that's definitely not what you want. So it's either option 2 or 3. Now option 2 is the safer option, because this is going to actually duplicate the project file, all the media you've used, but also all the media in the event which you may not even use, but it's there if you need it. Option 3, duplicate project and use clips, is just going to be the actual project and any of the used files. So you've got, if you're going for the bottom option, then that's going to be good because it's going to save you a lot of hard drive space, because you're only going to be transferring the things you've used. But obviously if you're going to be carrying on working on this project quite a bit, you may want to access some of the video files from your camera you didn't actually use. So this would be the obvious, kind of the safer choice, because you're going to be able to have all the information you need, all the data, all the video files you recorded and so on. So I'm going to choose the safer option and go for the second one, which is duplicate projects and referenced events. Just a thing I've just noticed actually, or realised. Obviously if you've got multiple events linked to that one project, that will obviously transfer over. So if you're like pulling from like 5 different events with loads of footage in, you're going to be then also transferring that over. So that can take up quite a bit of space if you've got loads of events with loads of video files in. So just bear that in mind before you go ahead. But for me, I know it's just one event and one project, so that suits me fine. Now I can obviously rename it if I wish to, but I'll just keep it like this. I'm happy with the name. And as you can see here, down here, this is actually my Macintosh HD, which is obviously on my computer. and I've got this 1 terabyte drive plugged into my Mac via USB, and this is the hard drive I'm going to actually transfer this file to, or duplicate it to. So obviously we're not removing it from this Mac. If we want to then delete it from the Mac, we can do once we've duplicated it over, or we can leave it on the Mac and the hard drive. So hit OK. As you can see here down at the bottom, we're going to have basically telling us what the progress is. So as you can see there, it's transferred over, and that was actually really quick. Obviously that was due to the fact my project is really small. It's just basically 2 images and a few transitions and so on. But obviously if you had video files, it would take quite a bit longer to transfer over. So as you can see here, on the 1 terabyte hard drive, we've got a project called iFrogs, and also on my computer we've got a project called iFrogs. Now I'm on another Mac. I'm going to show you how to actually work on a project from a hard drive, an external hard drive, and also how to transfer a project to another Mac. So let me just plug in this hard drive with that project on from before. So the hard drive is booting up now, so we should see it appearing any minute. And there you go, the actual 1 terabyte hard drive has appeared with that iFrogs project from before. And as you can see below that, we've actually just got a Macintosh HD, which is just the hard drive on this MacBook. So now I can actually edit this project from the hard drive, edit it, make changes to it and so on. Pretty much everything you normally can do in Final Cut Pro 10 you can do onto the hard drive. Now here at the top you can see that even the events transferred over. So we've got a 1 terabyte drive here, and we've got the iFrogs events. So this is basically all the footage is also transferred over. So that'll be the footage we've used in this project, but also footage we haven't used because we obviously chose to transfer everything over. And we can also even access all events on this computer as well if we want to. So it's easy as that. Now how would we transfer this project over to this Mac? Say we wanted to like disconnect this hard drive but still have the project on this computer. Well, it's pretty easy, and you probably guessed that already how to do it. If we just go to our project library again, right click on the project we want to actually copy over, hit duplicate, and then we just want to choose how to duplicate. Now again, it's not duplicate project only, we need to be duplicating everything over. So we'll just go for duplicate project and reference events and choose this Macintosh HD, hit OK, and as you can see here, it's duplicated this project over to the hard drive. So now we've got a copy on this hard drive, which we can obviously work on if we choose to. So yeah, as you can see here, if I unplug this 1 terabyte hard drive, there you can see. Now if we go to this project, we can see there we can access it and so on. Pretty simple. And as you can see here in the Macintosh HD event library, we've even got the actual event transferred over too. So it's simple as that. So now you know how to duplicate projects on your Mac. So it allows you basically to make saves of your current work and be able to access older versions if you choose to. And also I've showed you how to transfer a project to a hard drive, so you can work off that hard drive if you choose to, and also how to transfer a project from one Mac to another. So hopefully you found this video helpful. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you later.